Hey Rivian fans, my son and I are now back in Denver after a 1,400-mile round-trip adventure in the R1T to Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona. We were in a hunt for ideas for how to build out our trucks for camping and overlanding. It was an eventful trip. We were there with several other Rivian owners and fans, and I have lots of video to put together, so stay tuned for those in the coming days. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss those. I wanted to start with this little gem, a walkthrough of my friends Jerem and Katie, who do custom builds for camping rigs. They outfitted their R1T with a rooftop tent and a kitchen and water system in the bed. So check it out. Okay, gonna do a little walk around of this beautiful R1T El Cap Granite. Katie and Jerem Walls over here, the owners. They're gonna show us their setup.
So Katie and I started a camper van business pre-COVID, and that thing really took off when everyone got locked down. So we've been doing that for a few years. It's fantastic. We love it. We build camper vans. We rent them. It's a great thing to be a part of. When I got my R1T, I wanted to be able to have all the comforts of the van, but in a smaller package. And I love going all electric. So we got
tell us about what you got here.
So we started with the rooftop tent. You got to have a place to sleep. We wanted to be able to take our electric bikes with us wherever we go, so we've got them on the hitch
trailer
here.
Too.
And we've got the hitch on a pivot, so you can just swing it out of the way. And when this drops down, we have our
all custom build you've just done here.
It is. It's all custom built, right out of my mind into the bed of the truck. So. I wanted it to fit nice and smooth underneath, but pull out easy, so I've got it on a slider. Just comes out right to the edge of the tailgate. Starting right here, we have a 20-liter Dometic cooler. It's not huge, but it's enough for obviously a few drinks, a little food. We've got here, got water. And
is it heated, cooled water, or is it non?
Yeah, we actually have hot and cold running water here. If you take a look back under here, we have a 2.5 gallon electric water heater, and then behind that we've got a 40 gallon water tank.
Thing versus the water heater.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, the water heater and then the tank behind that.
Yeah.
40 gallon.
40 gallons of water. This is
fill the water tank.
Let me show you, because that's actually pretty clever. Yeah. I'm going to open up the tonneau cover.
I see.
And then you kind of got access to everything.
Even with the tent on, you can still get in there.
Exactly.
Cool.
And if we come over here, we can access the fill port.
Oh, right.
Right here.
Just over there.
And it's just got a cap on it, so I can take off the cap and put a hose. It's just gravity fed, so no pressurized system. And you can easily fill 40 gallons right there, and then I've got running
cooking?
Water.
What do you do for?
So for cooking,
and this is like a galley, just a storage area.
This is our storage area. You know,
and it goes all the way down, so it's pretty deep.
It's deep, and actually the bottom layer is very organized. Katie got all these bins that we had from the office, figured out which ones fit in the space, put it all together. And then I just threw all the stuff on top of it. So,
so it looks a little disorganized. But
it looks disorganized.
It could be a lot more.
But it's amazing how much stuff we've got fit in here. We've got our cooking utensils. We've got spices. We've got an extra fan that we brought with us. We've got snacks. We've got pots and pans. We've got plates and bowls in here. It's actually holds quite a bit.
How is it powered here? So we have a cooktop.
We have a cooktop.
Electric cooktop here, and you've got your outlets right there.
Right. So we can throw a pan on, and right here.
And it's getting its power from the truck, right?
Yeah. The Rivian has 120 volt outlets right there. And ironically, in the bed system, as far as I could find, there's no 12 volt power, which this is the first car I've ever worked on where we have trouble finding 12 volt. So what we've had to do, I plugged in everything to the 120 outlet right there, and then I have a DC adapter that converts the 120 to 12 volt DC. That sits just right back here. I have that running through a switch on the front, so I can turn off that DC power anytime I want. And then it comes back here and it goes to the cooler, and then it splits and powers the water pump in back. And there are 12-volt outlets in the cab that I can get to, but I didn't want to put any holes in it anywhere. I want to be able to just unplug this and pull the whole thing out.
Yeah, and this is all, as I was pointing out earlier, this is all non-destructive. Like, it's sitting by gravity in the back. It's not, there's no holes through the plastic or through the metal or anything like that in the frame. So it can be entirely removed when you're home and so on. Exactly. Even the water tank and all that?
Even the water tank. I've got it mounted inside the frame, so you just pull on one end, the whole thing will slide out, and you can set it down in the garage and only take it out on the weekend.
Sweet. And since it's, well, it did affect your range a little, though, coming down.
I think it did. I could definitely feel the added weight.
Because of all the water.
Yeah, because of all the water. It wasn't quite as quick, but, you know, it was still plenty fast enough to pass anything that I wanted at any time.
Yeah, you could feel a little bit of that. How was the camper last night?
Oh, the camper was great.
Comfy?
It was, well, we love our iCamper Mini, but we learned the factory mattress for us is too thin. We're hitting the bottom, so we added a mattress topper to it last night.
Nice.
Gotten good recommendations on an air mattress too. So
cool.
Maybe we'll look at that in the future.
So if somebody else wants a system like this, what do they do? They contact you directly? You'll
contact
build it for
me.
them? Or?
Shoot us an email, info@Discover Campervans. We can do something just like this, or if you've got something else in your head on what you want, like we specialize in custom builds. So the best thing about my business is taking whatever is in the customer's head and making it a reality.
Right.
So
and just to be clear, you guys are based in Denver?
We're based in Denver.
Yeah, which is where we live as well. So thanks, Jerem.
Yeah, thank
Katie
you.
and crew. This is amazing.